So I have this word to give us choosing ones about how we need to move, what we need to do, the reason why it look like we are scared. You know what I'm saying? Because the truth is this: many of us are scared of what people are going to say. Listen, it's me, your little boy K. Samson. I'm not going to be afraid to tell you the truth, even if you hate me after this video, even if you like me. But I pray that God will open your eyes and give you that understanding to understand what I'm about to say. The truth is this: you cannot control what people will say. I always say this, and don't be scared to face what people are going to say. You know, that's I have a lot of my friends who used to tell me that I don't listen to people. Just believe me. They'll say, hey, look at it. Anytime we are talking, you know, that was last year. I was with one of my friends at home. So there's something that a bit this year, early this year, there's something that happened. So I was just at home relaxing. So because of too much breeze and cold, then I decided to remove the net. After removing the net, so I closed it the way it was. So after everything, this my friend just walk in because he's already annoyed with me, unknowing to me. So he was just like, hey, who do this? And which he know that I'm the only one in the house. I said, I come out. I said, brother, I'm walking. Why are you shouting? I'm the one that do it. He said, hey, why do you ought to remove this? Why do you ought to? So I do the thing. I go in. He still come out and still repeat it. I still, you know, I don't need quarrel. I still do it. Why am I saying this? Because the truth is this: don't expect people to love you. And this, my friend, said a word that baffled me that day. He said, whenever they say they are going to do this, you always do contrary to what people say. You always go contrary to what people think that they are going to do. You always do contrary. Why am I saying this? Chooses. Don't be scared to do out of the door. Don't be scared to walk out of the door. When I mean out of the door, don't be scared to walk the way people never do, what people have never done. Don't be scared to be out of the way. Meaning that if people are doing the same thing, acting the same way, behaving the same way, don't be afraid to be that person who will say, no, I refuse to be like others. I refuse to act the way they act. I refuse to be like everyone. Because the truth is this: the reason why many of us today, we find ourselves where we are today, because we want to impress people. You know, I tell one of my friend, one of my colleague at work, you know, you can see me now, I'm at work. I just go to buy cappuccino that I love the most. So I tell one of my friends, I say, look at this old man now. 60 something years working for someone without being paid, no money, even living inside car. I tell him, listen, majority of our youth today are wasting their time, their youth age, you know, flexing, going to a club, thinking that that is necessary. I know that everyone have right to do whatsoever they love, but think about it. I tell her, if we are not careful, I'm not saying if they, I said if we, that means I'm among them. If we are not careful, we may end up the way this man ended. We may end up regretting why we waste our years thinking that we are doing the right thing at the wrong time. Because many of us are flexing, eating, drinking, not knowing that all these things we are just doing, chasing what is not chasing us. We are afraid of confronting our future, our dream, our purpose. I asked this man one question one day. I tell him, how do you become like this? What do you do at your old? You know, it was so bold to tell me, saying, you know, there were two that I met. He said, you know, those days when I was young, you know, I used to go to club, we go club, we flex, we carry women. And when you see him, you will know that it's not lying. He said, he's that type of man that do that have already lived that life. I said, okay, after this man have given me this now, how will I not have that boldness to say, no, I will never be like this? Why? Because it's not that I'm saying that error cannot be corrected or mistake cannot be done. But brothers, sisters, listen to me. You know, I know that I have no right to do or to oppose your belief, your mindset, but the truth is this: the years that you waste now, that is why, sorry to say the bitter truth, if you are not careful, look around you. If you have time, if you have time, look around you and ask yourself, why is it that old men today, many old men are security? It's not because they ought to be there. It's because of the mistake that they did in their old age, in their young age. Believe me, it's because many of them refuse to put in work. Why in their young age? They refuse to hustle. They refuse to save money. They refuse to secure their future. So my brothers, my sisters, don't think that that girl you are chasing is going to be profitable. Don't think that that woman you are chasing, because the day that girl will find someone that is better than you, successful than you, she will leave you. The day that man will find someone that is brilliant than you, capable than you, that girl that we invest and let her know that the world is totally quite different from what he has been doing, that man will leave you. That is why I say, lady, also in your youth age, secure your future. Don't depend on any man before. Create something before you marry. Have something, have some investment before you, because if you have something that you depend on, you are not depending on any man. That man will give you respect. But if you are that kind of woman who depend on man, believe me, that man will use you and dump you. So my brothers, my sisters, always remember that the life we are living is not for play. Don't just think that, let me waste it, let me go and flirt, let me waste this money. Money will still come. I have a lot of my friends who they tell me, if you hustle today, you eat it. Money is ordinary a paper. I look at them and laugh. Money is not paper. Money is life. The money answereth with all things. So my brothers, the truth is this: secure your life, secure your future, secure your children. Believe me, stop wasting time. Stop being afraid to confront your future. Stop being afraid to confront whatsoever that bothered you. Because believe me, that thing that make you fear, that is where the glory is. That job that you are doing that scared you, that is where the glory is. Remain blessed. May God bless you.